Hello and welcome to South Asia Today, a show that provides you the glimpses of South Asia. I'm your host Akansha Paribu. Let's begin with the headlines first. Traditional tattoo meets modern aesthetic values in Nepal's Lalitpur. India's tourism boom from iconic sites to emerging eco-destination. And activists says elections in India's Jammu and Kashmir highlight Pakistan's hypocrisy. Let's begin the show. India is committed to achieving net zero emissions by 2070 and actively promoting investment in renewable energy. The 4th Global Renewable Energy Investors Meet and Expo in Gujarat showcased India's progress in this sector, focusing on infrastructure and innovation. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who inaugurated the event, highlighted India's leadership in green energy and invited global investment to accelerate the country's green transition. The country is also committed to becoming a global leader in green hydrogen, a key element of its decarbonization strategy. Launched in 2023, the National Green Hydrogen Mission aims to drive the transition to clean energy by advancing green hydrogen technologies. Industry leaders are now showcasing cutting-edge innovations in the green hydrogen value chain.
India is advancing its green energy goals. Prime Minister Narendra Modi recently met with families who have installed rooftop solar panels as part of the PM Surya Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana. This initiative, launched on February 29, aims to provide free electricity to 10 million households opting for rooftop solar systems with an investment of $9 billion. Modi also inaugurated the 4th Global Renewable Energy Investors Meet 2024 in Gandhinagar, emphasizing India's commitment to a sustainable energy future with a focus on solar, wind, nuclear and hydropower.
अपने ऑयल और गैस के भंडार नहीं है, हम एनर्जी इंडिपेंडेंट नहीं है और इसलिए हमने सोलर पावर, विंड पावर, न्यूक्लियर और हाइड्रो पावर के दम पर अपने फ्यूचर को बिल्ड करने का फैसला लिया है.
Gujarat is leading India's renewable energy push with a strong focus on solar power. The state is vital to achieving India's 500 gigawatts renewable energy target by 2030. The state's extensive solar projects, including panels on government buildings, homes and large solar parks, set a national benchmark, capitalizing on its geographical advantages to harness solar energy.
Currently, Gujarat is having overall installed capacity of 28 plus gigawatt in renewables. Out of that, roughly 14.5 gigawatt is solar, and we are number one in solar rooftop in the country, where more than 50% contribution of residential solar rooftop is coming from the state of Gujarat.
The Charanka Solar Park in Gujarat's Patan district spans over 5,000 acres and boasts a capacity of over 600 megawatts. This landmark project has transformed a barren area into a key asset in India's renewable energy sector, establishing Gujarat as a solar power leader. Charanka also exemplifies successful public-private partnerships and has generated job opportunities.
चारंका पूरे एशिया का फर्स्ट नंबर का वो सोलर प्लांट है, तो इससे हमको रोज़गार भी मिला है और इधर बंजर ज़मीन थी तो उस वजह से इधर सोलर का वो डेवलपिंग हुआ है, इसीलिए सबको फ़ायदा हुआ है. और अभी इसका पावर हमारे गांव में और पूरे शहर में और पूरे गुजरात की ग्रिड में वो इंडिया की ग्रिड के वो जुड़ता है.
Gujarat is advancing beyond solar energy by integrating wind and solar power in hybrid renewable energy projects for improved reliability and efficiency. The state's integrated renewable energy policy of 2023 provides a stable investment framework complemented by land allotment policies, on-demand connectivity and off-take guarantees to support renewable energy projects. The International Conference on Green Hydrogen 2024 held in New Delhi aimed to accelerate the development of a robust green hydrogen ecosystem and advance global decarbonization efforts. India, committed to achieving carbon neutrality, is actively promoting hydrogen production, which currently costs around $3.60 per kg. The government has set an ambitious target to bring this cost down to $1 per kg, making hydrogen a key driver in the clean energy transition. A highlight of the event was the display of hydrogen-powered buses and trucks, showcasing the potential for sustainable zero-emission solutions in heavy-duty transport.
Regarding hydrogen, yes, we want to bring it the cheap hydrogen. Right now, across the globe, we are the cheapest provider of the green energy, be it solar or wind. And green energy is the basic raw material for production of the green hydrogen, right? And fuel cell. So, because we are the cheapest, we will be able to produce the cheapest hydrogen as well as the cheapest hydrogen fuel. So that way, indirectly government is supporting, and government has already allocated an amount of 19,744 crores for green hydrogen mission. So that way, indirectly government is also supporting that green vehicles.
I think the energy that you're putting into green hydrogen here in India is truly an inspiration to the world. And from a Dutch or a European perspective, which I represent, we see India as a true driver of the energy transition. So we hope to receive a lot of green hydrogen from India, produced in India, to Europe.
India has the potential to become a global hub for green hydrogen derivatives due to its abundant land, skilled labor, and affordable renewable energy. By exporting competitively, India can boost its green hydrogen infrastructure, attract global demand, and drive investment, making the country self-reliant in energy production.
The sound of needles buzzed in every stall in Nepal's Lalitpur city as artists intricately inked the bodies of their clients, blending divine imagery of the contemporary flair. At the Himalayan Tattoo Summit 0.1, traditional values merge seamlessly with modern designs. Supported by the National Academy of Fine Arts and the Nepal Handicraft Association, the summit showcases over 4 dozen talented artists, each weaving gods and modern elements into their creations. This unique event is where heritage and innovation come together in vibrant living art.
The sound of needles buzzed in every stall, with artists busy inking the bodies of their clients, drawing the fusion of gods with elements of modernization. The Himalayan Tattoo Summit 0.1 is the place where traditional values meet with modern designs. The Tattoo Summit, supported by the National Academy of Fine Arts and Nepal Handicraft Association, features over 4 dozen artists who are busy inking images of gods with modern concepts. The designs include those of Lord Ganesh, Nepal's living goddess Kumari, Buddha, Hanuman, and other comical as well as religious characters, fusing them with modern concepts.
मैले चाहिँ कस्तो प्रेजेन्ट गर्छु भने अलिकति न्यू ट्रेडिसनल कुरालाई नै अलिकति मोडर्न वेमा मैले चाहिँ त्यो प्रेजेन्ट गर्नु खोजिरहेको छु हैन अनि बेसी जस्तो मान्छेहरु चाहिँ अब काम हेर्छन् मेरो हैन अनि यसै टाइपको गर्दिनु भन्ने त्यो हिसाबले आउनु हुन्छ.
Tattoo culture in Nepal is one of the oldest traditions, practiced widely by Neva, Tharu, Gurung and Magar, the aboriginals of the Himalayan nation. As per the younger generation, traditional tattoos lacked precise details, linking them more to the communities and spiritual beliefs but modern tattoo designs focus more on aesthetics. Being driven by aesthetic values, younger generations are now making the fusion of traditional beliefs with modern designs to ink on various parts of their body. In the Kathmandu Valley, tattoos in the foregone days were mostly done during the jatras and melas like Rato Machendranath Jatra and Indra Jatra. There is a belief that a person takes nothing but the tattoos on their body after death. And on the way to heaven, if one finds hardships, they can sell the tattoos and therefore make a way to heaven more comfortably.
We normally are associated with Nepal Federation with Fine Arts and the handicraft, Nepal handicraft as well. Normally there are lots of tattoo conventions in Nepal as well, but then we are associated with the government as well. That's why I think this is something different, and we're normally trying to show our Nepalese culture as well in tattooing. We would like people from other country or the tattoo artists coming to Nepal and learning our tradition of tattooing as well.
In Nepal, the trend of cultural tattooing has evolved and taken different forms. Nowadays, getting a tattoo is a way for a person to express themselves through art, words or symbols. Nepal is now known as one of the best and affordable destinations for getting inked. Many Nepalese artists have been internationally renowned for their artistic work and creativity.
Now we take a look at some happenings in Asia in a segment called Asia Watch.
Two years after an economic meltdown, tourists are returning to Sri Lanka, a good sign for business owners like Tariq Naseem. His ice cream parlour within Gulf Fort, a tourist attraction in the south of the island, is beginning to see customers again, even though their numbers do not match up to the pre-pandemic figures. Sri Lanka's economic crisis erupted after the island's dollar reserves depleted, leaving it unable to buy essentials including fuel, fertilizer and machine. It saw rampaging inflation hit 70%, power tariffs rise 65% and the currency depreciate by 45%. The parliament elected incumbent President Ranil Wickremesinghe, who has started a tentative recovery underpinned by a $2.9 billion program from the International Monetary Fund and a $25 billion foreign debt restructuring, bringing about single-digit inflation and interest rates. Sri Lanka is expected to grow 3% in 2024 for the first time since its economy shrank 7.8% during the height of the crisis in 2022. Tourism is a growth beacon, earning $1.5 billion and attracting 1.2 million visitors up to July. The island hopes to close the year at 2.3 million arrivals, on a par with 2018. A giant humanoid robot developed by robotic company Man-Machine Synergy Effectors, West Japan Railway Company and Nippon Signal, that had been rolled out for repair work on overhead wires since July 2024, was shown to visitors at Japan Robot Week. Developed to reduce the risk of electrocution and falling for workers during railway maintenance tasks, the robot prototype called Jinky Type 0 version 2.0 can be controlled by human operators through VR helmets and remote controls. According to the company, the robot can lift objects up to 40 kilograms with two hands to a height of 10 meters.
Nepali Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli reiterated the need to amend the constitution on the basis of need and assent as the main law of the Himalayan nation marks its 9th year of promulgation. The Constitution of the Federal Democratic Republic of Nepal was promulgated on September 20, 2025 by the Constituent Assembly as an achievement of the Nepali people's 7-decade-long struggle, sacrifices and popular movements. The Constitution of Nepal, consisting of 35 parts, 308 articles and 9 schedules, has embraced a federal democratic republic, inclusive democracy, proportional inclusive representation, secularism and other principles. The Constitution is committed to building a prosperous nation based on democratic values and norms with a dedication to socialism.
India's tourism sector, enriched by its diverse landscapes, historic landmarks and vibrant tradition, is a major global attraction. From the majestic Himalayas to the serene backwaters of Kerala, the country draws millions of visitors annually. Government initiatives like Swadesh Darshan scheme, along with improvements in health amenities and infrastructure, have significantly bolstered the sector. Let's explore the growth and impact of India's booming tourism industry.
India's tourism heritage is flourishing, offering a blend of spirituality, cultural diversity and adventure. From the sacred Ganga Aarti in Varanasi to the pristine beaches of Odisha and Goa, the scenic landscapes of Kashmir, and exciting activities like paragliding and scuba diving, the country is becoming a top destination for travelers. The rich variety of regional delicacies and street foods adds to its allure. To position India as a leading global tourist destination, industry professionals gathered at the Travel and Tourism Fair BLTM 2024 in New Delhi. The event saw participation from Indian states, travel companies and international representatives exploring tourism business opportunities.
All the destinations who are competing with us, they are talking about responsible and sustainable tourism. We are one step ahead and we are saying regenerative tourism. It is all about leaving a destination better off than it was before and having a positive impact on the community.
The government's focus on infrastructure, new airports, expanded rail, road and waterways, and developing religious circuits and hidden gems has also enhanced India's travel and tourism sector. The industry has also embraced technology, making trip planning and booking easier. With a variety of mobile apps, online platforms, and travel websites, travelers benefit from greater convenience and exciting new experiences.
So online booking platform has, of course, given us so much of access to information, ease of booking, ease of payments. So I think online booking platforms has enlarged the tourism economy, tourism industry, and of course technology is always an enabler. Today the millennials and the youngsters today are wanting to book everything on their smartphone using digital payments. So definitely it's a boon to the industry.
According to KPMG, tourism in India contributes 6.5% to GDP, approximately $23.2 billion USD, and supports 43 million jobs. In 2023, domestic tourist visits reached 2.51 billion, while foreign tourist arrivals totaled 9.2 million in the country. As the monsoon paints the landscape in vibrant hues, the picturesque Dang district of Gujarat transforms into paradise for nature lovers. Waterfalls come alive and lush greenery blankets the landscape. The serene hill station of Saputara with its sunset point and tranquil lake is a favorite among tourists. It offers activities like boating, trekking and camping. Dang's Waghai Botanical Garden, featuring diverse flora, is perfect for leisurely strolls. The region also boasts a rich cultural heritage, with its tribal communities adding to its charm. Visitors to Giradhodh waterfall during the monsoon have been awestruck by its powerful cascade.
आप मेरे और मेरे परिवार के चेहरे से बता सकते हैं कि कैसा लग रहा है। फिर भी मैं बताना चाहूँगा कि ज़्यादा नहीं तो सिर्फ एक बार तो यहाँ पे आना ही चाहिए, और अगर आपके पास टाइम है तो 2 बार आइए, 3 बार आइए, जब भी आपका मन करे। अगर आपको प्रकृति के साथ थोड़ा समय बिताना है तो जरूर आइए।
No visit to Dang is complete without experiencing the craftsmanship of local artisans. Bamboo products, intricately woven by skilled hands, reflect the region's rich cultural heritage. Tourism supports local tribal communities who engage in organic farming and craft bamboo products, which are abundant in Dang.
वो बाम्बू की चीज़ ही बहुत डिमांड करते हैं। सब बाम्बू की वो चीज़ ही लेने को आते हैं। सब लकड़े की वस्तु, बाम्बू की सब है, वही सब पसंद करते हैं वो लोग। यही सब काम धंधा सब ये बाम्बू लाते हैं, यही सब बना बना के काम धंधा वो सब घर पे बना बना के सब बेचते हैं। यही रोजगार उसके चल रहा है।
Ecotourism in India is thriving, fueled by a growing focus on environmental conservation and sustainable travel. Initiatives in regions like the Western Ghats and the Himalayas promote sustainability and support local communities, preserving natural beauty and enriching experiences. This trend advances environmental stewardship and provides economic benefits, making ecotourism a vital and expanding sector.
Moving on, a prominent activist from Gilgit-Baltistan has highlighted the stark contrast between democratic elections in India's Jammu and Kashmir and Pakistan's sham electoral processes in territories under its illegal occupation. A report.
Pakistan never stopped using POJK.
Sengye Ed Sereng, a prominent activist from POGB, has highlighted the stark contrast between India's democratic elections in Jammu and Kashmir and the sham electoral processes conducted by Pakistan in its occupied regions of Gilgit-Baltistan and POJK. Sereng emphasized that India's constitutional framework guarantees equal rights and opportunities to all citizens. He said the ongoing elections in Kashmir have demonstrated the strong support and participation of the local population, reflecting their hope for a brighter future under Indian rule. Sereng said in contrast, Pakistan's occupation of POJK and Gilgit-Baltistan has been characterized by human rights abuses, suppression of dissent and the exploitation of natural resources. The elections held in the region are merely a facade to legitimize Pakistan's illegal control and serve its own interests.
When they hold elections in Gilgit, when they hold elections in Muzaffarabad, they do not really serve the interests of the local people. It is a hand of the Pakistani military, a political hand of the Pakistani military extended into these occupied areas only to allow Pakistani military loot the local natural resources and benefit from the transit routes to China. On the other hand, when India holds election, these elections are held under a constitutional framework.
Sereng also warned about the growing threat of terrorism emanating from Pakistan and accused that Islamabad has continued to use terror groups as proxies. He said this poses a significant security challenge to India and the region as a whole.
But the truth is, Pakistan never stopped using POJK as a launchpad, as a training center, as a hideout for the terrorists. It never dismantled the infrastructure that is required to promote terrorism and export to India. In Jammu Kashmir, now we have new angle to the terrorism. For instance, the Khalistanis. If you look at the international community, they are really concerned that the Khalistanis and these Kashmiri terrorists and they're coming together and they're creating bigger trouble for India.
Furthermore, Sering highlighted Pakistan's deteriorating economic situation characterized by high inflation, external debt and unemployment. The country's inability to address these challenges increased the risk of economic collapse and further instability. The activist called upon the international community to pressure Pakistan to end its support for terrorism, respect human rights and address the economic crisis. He also urged the international community to recognize India's legitimate sovereignty over Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh.
Now it's time for me to wrap up today's episode. We will be back next week at the same time. This is Akansha Parimu signing off on behalf of the entire production team of South Asia Today. Goodbye and take care.